in-exile has strongly condemned China's recent sanctions targeting Canadian organizations, including the Uyghur Rights Advocacy Project and the Canada-Tibet Committee, as well as 20 individuals connected to these groups. Dolma Swearing, Deputy Speaker of the Tibetan Parliament in exile, denounced China's actions, highlighting the regime's extensive reach and its efforts to suppress human rights advocacy. Swearing urged the United Nations and democratic nations around the world to take immediate action and condemn China's aggressive measures.
Meant not only within what China have occupied, but even in the free world also, they are making the people fearful of what they do. Therefore, putting sanctions on Tibetan community society and the Uyghur community society in Canada is just an example. Now the world knows that transnational aggression of China should not be tolerated. If you want that you don't want your citizens to be. This shows how far the Chinese communist regime's hands can go. Because when we say Tibet is reeling through atrocity and subjugation, and not only they are satisfied with occupation of Tibetan land and controlling the Tibetan people inside Tibet, but their hand is also reaching out beyond the boundaries. Therefore, we say that Chinese policies are meant not only within what China have occupied, but even in the free world also, they are making the people fearful of what they do in the free world. Therefore, putting sanctions on Tibetan community society and the Uyghur community society in Canada is just an example. Even within Tibetan refugees also, those who have their relatives there, through their relatives, the Tibetans inside India, the free world, they are getting, they are being intimidated. They are made to make themselves isolation from the advocacy and the cause of the Tibet. It's been going for quite a while, but now the world knows that transnational aggression of China should not be tolerated. If you want that you don't want your citizens to be.
I see this as a definite threat that China is extending for a nation that holds a veto power in the Security Council of the United Nations, for it to be so scared of an organization, an independent organization working in Canada. You know, it basically shows how it remains scared. You know, despite being this dictatorial regime, any sort of voices against it is being looked upon as a threat. And I believe that such an important nation that holds a Security Council position to take such a decision, you know, so far we have only seen it you know, come up with sanction against member of parliaments around the world, but it's for the first time that we have seen it imposing sanction on an NGO and individuals working there. So it is just very shameful on the part of China, but then it's China, so what else to expect? But what is I think threatening in the way is the fact that I see this sort of trend spreading across different countries. There are possibilities that any form of voices against Chinese Communist Party will be treated the same way. It started off with Canada. It will extend to different nations, including India. You know, this is how I look at it. You know, there are so many NGOs, Tibet-based NGOs in India who are working constantly in exposing China, and I see that as coming trend in near future.
You condemn this?
Definitely, of course.
Meant not only within what China have occupied,